What's going on, guys? Kevin the Tech Ninja here, and today's video came highly requested. People want to know, how do the speakers stack up on the Galaxy S21? Today I'm going to compare that phone and the S21 Ultra, Note 20 Plus, iPhone 12 Pro and Pro Max. To record the levels, I'm using a level recording app, which may not be perfect, but we can get a proper readout in comparison to each phone. Also, the ambient sound was the same on each test as they were back to back, and I kept the phones at the same distance apart. Before I did this test, I used the recorder to kind of figure out different spots to hold it to see if I can get different readouts, but it ended up being all the same as long as I was near the bottom speaker. I am also aware that the higher the number doesn't mean it's a better speaker, it just means it's louder. So I am going to compare the quality of sound too, and just a reminder, anything over 85 decibels can damage your hearing for a prolonged amount of time. Anyways, if you're ready like I'm ready, let's begin the test. The S21 Ultra, it peaked out at 101 dB, and that's at the very beginning of the song during the build-up. Now during the rest of the sound clip, it never surpassed 100 dB, again staying in that 90s range. The S21 hit 101 as well in the exact same spot, and from what it sounds like, the speaker systems are the same on both phones as they hit the same readout at the same point, and it just sounded the same. The iPhone 12 Pro Max reached 102 decibels, but at a different part of the song. The overall sound signature is much different because the highs are much higher and the lows really don't reach low, and there's not really a lot of midpoint either. Overall, it sounded a bit muffled and kind of tinny, I guess, compared to the S21. Now for the iPhone, for it to sound a lot better than it did, I need to pull the levels down just a few clicks, and that puts it at around 93 dB at its peak, but I found that those were the best settings for this phone. To make this simple, the iPhone 12 Pro was at 101 dB, didn't touch 102 from the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but it sounded exactly the same right down to the sound signature and the highs and all those things I just mentioned. The last phone I'm throwing into the mix was the Note 20 Plus, and I want to see if there's a difference between the Note 20 Plus and the S21 to see if anything changed over, these past few months. Well, it's not much different. It doesn't get as loud for sure, but the overall sound is very similar. It's clear, it's crisp, and that's all you can ask for. To be honest, this graph is kind of useless, but the iPhone 12 Pro Max is the loudest phone. Here's a comparison between the iPhone 12 Pro Max and the Galaxy S21 Ultra. I want you to see if you can, hear what I'm hearing. What sounds better to you? Do you hear the tinniness that I'm hearing, or are you hearing something completely different? Let me know in the comments. Overall, in my personal opinion, the S21 series has the best speakers out of the main flagship phones that I've used. They're loud, but also clear at every level. Even maxed out, it's still clear. Sure, you're not supposed to listen to music or anything at that highest setting, but for whatever reason, if you need it to go really loud, it will still sound really good. I know for me personally, when I'm in the shower, I do have a podcast going very loud on my phone. I don't have like a speaker in the shower or anything like that. So having that extra volume just for a little bit of time will be extremely helpful to me. Anyways, guys, those were my thoughts. Those are my opinions. I want to know what yours are. Kevin the Tech Ninja here. Have a great day. Hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you folks later.